So the first question is, what tools or strategies do you use to stay organized and keep track of meetings, events, and correspondence?
So I'd say I'm a really organized person, especially doing my undergrad and, handling work on the side as well as other commitments. I've kind of honed in on creating a calendar for myself, so I kind of add everything into that. I create reminders so I can stay on top of my stuff. And I'd use that once I'm on the CLSA as well, just to make sure that I attend all the meetings, I can go on to all the events and, still stay on top of all my schoolwork on the side as well.
One thing that I do is I have Google Calendar and I put my whole entire life onto it, and I track every single hour what I have to get done and what tasks I need to get done within that hour. I'm also a very visual person, so I like to also have a journal or a whiteboard to simply write to-do list to ensure that I'm keeping things updated. Also within my day, I make sure I have 2 checkup points. So just more like just sit down, go either through my journal, through my agenda, through my Google calendar, ensuring that, hey, like, am I up to date with what I'm gonna do today for the day or for the week as well.
I'm very good at time management and I am very organized. I do work on the side as well as school. I do have a calendar which I do for everything, and especially every night I write down my to-do list for the next day, and then the next day I will make sure that I complete everything off and stay on task. I am very productive. I finish all my schoolwork as quickly as I can, and I get on to my other tasks, and yeah.
Okay, next question. Describe a time when you went outside of your dedicated role to assist others on a team. What were your contributions outside of your role?
So back home, I was a receptionist at a hospital. My job was to check in all the patients and everything. There were times where I would have nothing to do, and I would go and help assist the red coats whose job were to assist and take patients to emergency rooms and ICU and stuff. And if I would be done with everything, I would help them and assist patients and just kind of like help them out with their busy schedules and just help them out.
Yeah, so my previous job experiences was also like a receptionist at a dealership. So within that time, there's certain sections of the dealership that close before the entire dealership does, and sometimes some of the employees would have to stay overtime to get paperwork done, to push cars out, to do stock and whatnot. So when I do have the free time or when I am available, I would go and outreach to like, hey guys, what do you need help with? Like, what can I help you to get out the door quicker, get you guys back on track?
So kind of as I said before, I did work as a sales associate back home. And with this, there was times where there was a rush, so certain coworkers of mine would get busy in like the hectic time. So I would be able to step away from my position for a little bit, help them out, and then come back, just to make sure everything's working and flowing efficiently and effectively.